When you need advice, come to Ben and Kelly. It's group therapy on 99.7 DJX.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi. Hey, first of all, thank you for allowing us to follow up with you. The way we left it, and I'm going to try to paraphrase it here, and so, you tell me if I'm right or not.
Right.
You, a couple months ago, had a conversation with your mom over the phone where she was on a trip. You guys didn't hang up the phone. You heard noises coming from your purse a little bit later on, and then realized, oh wow, I'm still on a call with my mom. And then the noises that you heard made it sound like she was doing something she shouldn't have been doing with a person that was not your dad.
Yes.
That pretty much sums it up.
Yes.
And we were kind of on both sides of the fence about that. Ben's just like, leave it alone, not your business. I with you, I understood, like, how do you get past that without getting some sort of clarification? So I was kind of thinking you need to go to mom and just, tell her what happened and ask about it.
So did you?
Yeah, so I actually went with that advice because I was just too in my head and it was eating me up. And I was like, this is not going to leave me unless I talk to my mom. So I did go to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of just started off by saying, like, hey, I want to talk to you about something that's been bothering me. And then, I went into the whole thing about, like, I heard these noises, saw my phone, realized we were still connected. And
oh, my gosh.
As I said that, it was like her face just, it said a million words right there. She got super red, took a deep breath. I didn't even have to finish saying what I was saying because she knew.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, here, hang on a quick sec. We got to hear what her explanation was. Coming up here in just a minute. Can you hang out?
Oh gosh.
Okay. I think. All right. She's hanging out. We'll get the what her mom's explanation was for this coming up next on 9 when it wasn't her dad. So yeah.
So she decided to confront her and was kind of you were starting to tell your mom what you heard, and she started to get like really red in the face, right?
Yeah, and so she basically goes, I'm sorry that you had to hear that, and I was hoping that this would stay private, but your father and I kind of have this agreement.
An agreement?
Yeah, and I know, like, when she said that, I swear I started having this almost out-of-body experience. Like,
oh
my heart just sunk to my stomach. I was like, what are you talking about? I never thought I'd hear this sort of thing, but she kept going and kept telling me. And basically, she said that she and my dad have just, like, kind of been roommates for the last couple of years, and that they both have this deep love for each other and don't want to get divorced or anything, but that the romantic connection has kind of fizzled. And she was going on to say, like, she has this friend that she sees every once in a while, and, like, that apparently my dad is just fine with it if it keeps her happy in the marriage, and he just, like, prefers not to know about it.
Oh, wow.
And right, and then she goes on to say, like, can you just keep this to yourself, and now I'm just, like, feeling even worse now because I'm guilty every time I look at my dad, because I know, like, it's not my place to judge what my mom is doing, right? But I can't imagine that my dad is really okay with that. Like, I am not okay with that.
Right.
Yeah.
So the whole thing, I feel like, really just got even more confusing for me. And I don't know. I think I do need to take your advice and get some counseling now to figure out what to do and how to deal with this new reality and, like, deal with this new information I have. But I can't say anything still.
Oh, wow.
Well, if you hadn't asked, then...
Well, but she'd always be thinking that was the case anyway. And is it worse not knowing, or... I don't know.
That's a tough place to be in, either way you slice it. And if that truly is your parents' agreement, I'm, they're not alone. At least know that there are plenty of other couples. I mean, I don't have any examples that I can throw at you right now, but
statistics or something.
Yeah, but there are plenty of other couples who have agreements where they can have these sort of relationships outside of their marriage. I mean, okay, Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith. Those are a couple of very public Hollywood couple that has that sort of agreement, or at least they've admitted that sort of agreement.
I don't know if we use them as an example as, an attainable, like, couples goals, but
yeah. Well,
but yeah, I understand, like, it's going to be, the good thing is that your parents love each other enough and they want to stay together.
Yeah.
And maybe we try to concentrate on that and, and I'm sure, yes, a counselor can help you figure out how to compartmentalize what you know and how to move forward with your relationship with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Thank you very much for allowing us to follow back up with you. The information is probably not what you wanted to hear, but I appreciate you, being strong and talking to us about it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a crazy whirlwind. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hopefully, you're going to get some really good advice on how to move forward and still, maintain your relationship with both your mom and your dad.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you guys taking the time to help counsel me.
Well, no, we appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
You too.
Nikki texted us and was like, she doesn't have to be okay with it, but she needs to respect her parents' private life and leave it alone.
Yeah. And now she knows. But I think that was the biggest thing is she needed to confirm that to be able to process it. And now she knows, but I'm shocked for her because I know how I would feel in her situation.
Now, does she talk to dad about it or does she just leave that alone?
Nope. I think you stay out of it at this point. That is not her business.
I mean, that's what
as weird as it is now that she knows about it. It doesn't. It's not her business. But she's just now she's got to figure out how to process her own feelings about it.
Oh man,
I know. I can't. I cannot. I'm dying. Like if Jim and Diane, no sir, sir. If I ever found out about any of that with Jim and Diane, I'd be wrecked.
Yeah. All right. Well, obviously that's never a spot that you want to hear that your parents are in, like something that's coming from your parents. Like you watch about that in movies and on like rom-coms and weird snapped documentaries and things like that. But
I know we are getting a couple of text messages just saying like she does need to tell her dad because what if mom is lying about dad knowing?
Oh gosh,
but again, I don't know if that's her place.
Yeah, I mean, maybe. I think the biggest part now is just finding a new relationship with her mom, and
probably letting counseling to process her own feelings about it.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. Thank you again for following up with us. And if you want to leave a comment. You can on the original Facebook post that's up there at Ben and Kelly Show.